Hi, I'm Kelly at Book and Paper Arts, and today I am here to talk about New Year's resolutions. I love New Year's. It is my holiday. I love how it once a year is a threshold that takes us into a new time and a new space of possibility. I love it so much that I get a little bit miffy when I hear people dismiss New Year's resolutions as dumb cliches that are just there to set us up to fail. Because it just doesn't have to be. Resolutions are just another way of setting goals that can help you to transform your life, to help you get closer to a bigger life, a bolder one, and a truer one. So why am I talking about them now? We still have weeks to go until the new year. Well, let me ask you this. Do you start your Christmas journals and crafts on December 24th? No, you do not. If you're like most of us, you start in October or earlier. I don't think there's anything that's really meaningful to us that we wait to start the night before and think it's going to turn out well. Well, it's the same thing here. If you start now, you've got some time to reflect, to give yourself the luxury of some thoughtfulness and making it meaningful. If you start now, there's another thing, and that is you have some time to warm up and work out some of the bugs. If there's a habit that you want to change, perhaps it gives you time to try it. And if you mess up, if you stumble, then there's less pressure because it's not the new year yet, and you can do that. You can stumble, you can mess up, and then try again. And then stumble and mess up again, but the next time, maybe not so much. Getting a little stronger, getting your strategies in place a little bit better so that when the new year gets here, when New Year's Eve gets here on January 1st, you're going to be up and running, and you're going to have a way better chance of not sabotaging yourself or giving up too easily. If there's something more positive, some dream or goal that you want to work towards, here's an example. Let's say your resolution, like mine, is to work in my sketchbook every day. Make at least one drawing in my sketchbook a day, or one collage, or what you will. Okay, if you wait till January 2nd to get started with that goal, you're going to have to find your sketchbook and materials that you like. And maybe now it's January 6th or 7th or 12th and you haven't even started, so you never really begin. If you start now, you can get those materials in place, take your time, really enjoy it, and then start making a drawing here and there. Maybe one every 3 days, 4, 2. Well, by the time December 31st gets here, you'll already have your sketchbook, you'll have a few drawings in it. You're going to be off and running. And you're going to have a much better chance of sticking to that creative idea. It may also help if you have a worksheet. So I've made one. I do love a good worksheet. It's really just a list of prompts. And I'm going to put this on my website and make a link to it in the text box below this video. I may just go ahead and put the text itself into the text box, so you don't got to click. We'll see. The first part of it goes like this. It's reflecting about the year that's been. And just making a list, just brainstorming. What are some things that stood out for you? What did you learn? What did you try this past year? What did you make that you really enjoyed? And then also just what are some things that really stood out? It could be a walk, it could be a book, music. My list runs the gamut from how I was affected by some deaths in my family to visiting a cathedral to finally ending a bad habit that I've been working on for like 11 years. Okay, I have a bad habit of pulling out my eyebrows. And year after year, it's been on my list of things that I want to change. And I don't think of it as having failed year after year. I think of it as being such a good goal that I just kept refocusing on it, focusing and refocusing on it. And since I started working on it, because I had it on my list, since I started working on it in October, well, now I've made some headway. Really, I have eyebrows now. And come December 31st, that's going to be one of my resolutions. It's already going to have a fighting chance. So write about everything that's on your mind about the year that's been, good and otherwise. Okay, the otherwise might include, from the worksheet, what is in your life that does not serve you? How do you trip yourself up? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of missing? And these are a little bit scary, so just get your notebook, just a plain old school notebook will do, and just write slowly, take lots of breaks, and write slowly, thoroughly, anything that comes up about the past year. And when you've done this and you have your list, by the way, I'm not going to read my handwritten list, but if you think that it might help you to see what someone else's list looks like, I am going to scan this and put it on my website underneath the worksheet, and you're welcome to have a peek. Once you have your list, you've taken your time, you've got some ideas out there of what was meaningful, what was scary, what you would like to see come into your life, and what you'd like to see leave it. Now you've got some context for making your resolutions to get closer to that for the coming year. That context really helps. I mean, you can't just do your resolutions cold, but I'm telling you, that context for the year that's been will make a big difference and help you make more meaningful resolutions and strategies. The last part of the worksheet deals with that. There's some questions such as, this year, what do you want to try? This year, what do you want to change in your life? Is there anything that you'd like to stop? Are there things that you would like to add and change, if you could, that you desire? If you had any wishes and you knew they were already coming true, what would they be? What would they look like? And so on, until we have one of my all-time favorite prompts, which is, what do you have to do to die with the right regrets? That's it. If you take this and you take the time to write and write through, you're going to see your way clear, and you're going to be able to make some resolutions, get started, work out the bugs, warm up, and on December 31st, you can cross that threshold and move into that space and place of possibility. That's it. If you have any questions about how this works, please let me know in the comments below or send me an email. If you have any feedback, especially if you have ideas of your own about making strategies, setting goals, and getting closer to them, please put them in the comments below, and then we can all read them and compare notes. Until next time, get up and make a resolution.